folks, welcome back to Suikoden 5. Good to see you guys in today. Thank you all for joining me on this, well, I guess it's Saturday afternoon now. I don't know what it is for you guys, if it's still Saturday morning or such. A couple of things I do want to mention before we get right to the story moving, because we're going to be doing a lot of story stuff today, is I've been getting ready, well, in the free time that I've had to play in the last week, which has been not very much. I've been getting ready for the final battle, or starting to get ready for the final battle, because we're getting pretty close to it. We're not there just yet, but we're getting there. So, what I've done is, I started getting some of the characters I really want to bring along with me up to speed. As you can see, I have a little work to do yet. I've got, well, Bernadette's the only one really in my party, well, her and Galleon, that I had yet to get up to speed. But I've also got Killy, Levi, Matthias. I'm running through pretty much through the alphabet with the characters that I want to take with me to the final battle, because the final battle is going to require 18 party members, 18 fighters. So I've got mine all sketched out, pretty much ready to go. What I've been working on primarily is getting their levels up and also getting skills up, because I want them to be skilled out before the final battle. Now, as you notice, I have done some running around and fighting, because I have almost 10 million pots that, well, I can actually repay your debt, Zelda Lord, and yeah, then some. So I think I'm okay on the money front. In fact, I really don't have much of a use for the money anymore. So yeah, I'm okay on that front. But I've just been really focusing on trying to get things ready. I want to get the main party members up into the 50s, I guess, before I really set out to the final area. So yeah, that's kind of the plan. And hey, Coolican, thanks for coming in. Glad you could join us. Let's see, do I have any mail? I've got mail. Who'd have thunk it? Oh, okay, yeah. This one seems to keep repeating itself. Craig talking about Haleth betting on the dragon races, so apparently it's doing good, I suppose. Let's see, that guy with the comb over, who's that supposed to be? What's his... Oh, speaking of Haleth, who does he think he is? Oh, yeah, okay. Linfa's one of the ones that we could play a minigame with, so that's why I guess she's talking about the whole gambling stuff. And then... Oh, okay, a couple in the inn. I'm not sure which couple they're talking about, actually. I guess it's Norma and Ernst, maybe? I don't know. Oh, and then Asato dealing with Takamu getting into the forest, because that forest is not supposed to be infiltrated by anyone except elves, and the fact that Takamu can blaze you a path straight into it, well, it caused a little bit of worry. Okay, let's see. Actually, I'm going the wrong way. I need to go to the bedroom first and have a scene, and then we go up to the war room. You doing alright, Coolican? I hope your day is going well so far.
Say that again?
The Godwind soldiers are going to withdraw from Rainwall. Aren't you happy?
Yes, of course we are.
Well, yeah, bedroom, but not ours, I guess.
Did you...
What I do is none of your business.
Yes, Your Highness. So sorry, Your Highness.
All right, so I've given you the message then. Oh, and one more thing, Salem.
Why, of course, Your Highness. What is it?
I want to talk to you about Lucerina. Come here.
Yes? Please, Your Highness, tell me about Lucerina.
Well, how can I put it? She's doing really well. Actually, she seems to have forgotten all about you. So now, you can rest in peace.
Uh-oh. Whoa! Holy crap, Sialeeds!
Did you really think to forgive you? Don't worry, I'm not going to kill you. Now that an imbecile like you is head of the Barrows faction, I'm sure it will fall to ruin anyway.
What's up, Dolph? I think that's Dolph. By the way, did I mention that there's I guess a crazy person in every family? Holy cow. By the way, hello Red X Rain, thanks for making it in. I know you've been wanting to come into the streams and just haven't had the chance to do so, so glad you could make it. But yeah, I didn't remember. I've played through the game before. I don't remember if I've actually beaten it, so I don't know that I got this far. So, whoa, apparently Sileads isn't playing around. Yeah, well, apparently Sileads is pretty well up to the task, I think. And hello, Fruity Jam. Thanks for coming in. It's always good to see you in here. We are actually getting ready to liberate Sol-Falena, the capital of this grand little nation, and the area that was taken from us by the Godwins in the first place. So, yeah, we're getting ready to deal some major hurt, I think. Okay, and now, the only person in the party is me, so, okay, there we go. So now we have to go up to the war room, which is not too far from here, and basically get the story going forward. And for those of you who just came in, how you guys doing? Hope you guys are having good days. And Red X Rain, I've been thinking about your suggestion. I know you were one of the ones that suggested a headquarters name for Suikoden 2. I've been mulling over it. And I think if I choose your suggestion, I'm not sure which one I'm going to do yet, but if I do choose your suggestion, I've got an idea of my own that I think would play a little bit into both the historical facet of what you were mentioning and a little bit more of a personal take on it, I guess. But if I do end up going with that, I'll probably make the decision on Sunday when I record. But if I do choose it, I'll explain my rationale behind it whenever the time comes. Yeah, well, at least the army marching is just about over anyway. The areas coming up, or the combat portions coming up, are gonna be the last couple of major battles in the game. They run almost precisely back to back, so they'll be coming pretty hot and heavy. And just in case you didn't realize it's time for the final battle, they just come right out and say it. Well, not the final battle, as it turns out, but at least the final army battles anyway. Oh yeah, understood. Well, there's a lot of them, especially, well, given that we spread out and took land from everybody and just planted our flag on it, but that's what empires do all over the world, I guess. So, yeah, there are plenty of choices. Not a whole lot of them that could fit into the 8-character limit, but I've got some of them. So, guess without further ado, let's go ahead and kick this thing off. But before we actually go into the battle for Sol-Falena, we get what is apparently a Suikoden staple, which is the night before scene. And this is another reason why I doubt I actually beat the game last time I played through it, because I don't remember this stuff. I remembered up through... Oh goodness, I don't remember what I remember up to, which probably shows you how long ago I played it. But I don't remember some of this stuff, so yeah, this is... Yay for imperialism. Well, given I've been talking about it a pretty good bit with my students, yeah, I guess. Just depends on what flavor of imperialism you're a fan of, I guess. If you're a flavor of Vladimir Putin, Russian, take everything by the stare of your chinny chin chin imperialism, or British drink tea and calmly take over the world imperialism. Oh, that those who fear for their lives leave the castle tonight. I don't think anybody's going to be leaving. Or what side you're on. This is true. Yeah, this is definitely true. I'll take over the world. Well, I was going to say the British model is a pretty appealing one. Because, I mean, well, the phrase went that the sun never set on the British Empire. So, you know, I guess it worked out pretty well for them. I mean, heck, we like to think that we influence the world and that we're the world's policemen and so on and so forth. But yeah, they were the world's policemen long before we were. Going to Sileid's empty room, I guess, just to kick around it a little bit. Or, well, we get Kyle in Sileid's empty room. Hi, Kyle, what are you doing here? Shouldn't enter a lady's room without permission. She's kind of gone. I don't know if you got the memo, but she sort of betrayed us. Sort of tried to kill us. Okay, well, I guess Kyle will just wish there was still a reason for me to stay up late around here. Well, as much as you make googly eyes for all the women in this fort, I mean, God, let's see. You've got Cathara, you've got Isabel, you've got Vicky and Jean and Zara. Well, Zara seems like she'd be a little tough to handle, but, well, you got plenty of choices, I guess, but, oh well. I don't know. Alright, now, technically speaking, what we're supposed to do to advance the plot is go to the infirmary and talk to Leon, and then go upstairs and talk to George. But I'm going to chat with a few other people first, I think. Just some of the folks I've found a little more interesting, such as Jean, who I think is just the way she's set up, I suppose. Okay, you could take that a few directions I didn't quite mean it to, but anyway. I don't know. Wait, where'd the... Okay, mandatory scene. Where are we going? Oh, hi. God. Oh, God, what are we doing talking to you? And, oh, God, you see everyone's conversations. Wow. Yeah. I could see that. I can't figure out why they don't like me. Because you're an a-hole. That's a pretty good reason why they don't like you. I gotta stop being so picky. Wow. Okay. And ladies and gents, or just gents, I think, you see why I have not been playing with Gavaya pretty much the whole time. In fact, he's one of the few characters, aside from the beavers who stink, and aside from the animals who I just don't really like playing with because none of them are as badass as Shiro. I just don't like him. I refuse point blank to use him in battle at any point. And that's kind of why, because I just don't like his personality. He's an idiot. Apparently an idiot who has a decent sense of cardio training, but an idiot nonetheless. Hello, Vicky. Well, let's throw a crazy party. Hey, you can teleport all over the room. Oh, I always disappear before the food comes out. Poor girl. Okay, well, let's see. Is there... Wow, most everybody's sort of closed up and gone home. Yeah, ask everyone until you get a yes. Well, apparently, according to some folks that I've talked to in regards to dating, that's pretty much the equation. It's a numbers game. So the more people you ask, the more chance you're going to get somebody who actually falls for it, I suppose. Bring such integrity to your group formation. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Hey, what can I say? I got skill that way. Oh, I guess, oh, everybody's grouped around the food. Okay. Yeah, I probably should have fought with Nakia more, or had her in the party more, just because she is the martial artist of the 108 characters, or she's the only one who just uses her fists, but I haven't really done very much with her. Well, I wanted to be the one who made your meal. Oh, Linth, Well, the way to a man's money is through his stomach. Gee, don't be too out in the open there. And then we've got Jan Cooks up here. Let's see what they are setting out for us. If you've not had the chance to watch some of the other episodes, it seems like my approach to parties, I think that pretty much seems like everybody's approach to parties, actually. Find the food and just stage around it and talk to people. We have the full orchestra here, so I guess if we wanted to listen to music, or I don't know, maybe the music wouldn't change in this instance. But you can listen to the full orchestra here now, and I've planted fishies and gotten a garden going, so everything's all good. I have to scout around a little bit. I don't know, see who else is mingling in the shadows here. I probably don't need to take too long with this scene just to, I don't know, keep you guys from getting... Wow, nobody's here. Okay. To keep you guys from getting too bored, I guess. We've got, good lord, all the Dragon Cavalry folks are over here, including... Is that George? Oh, Craig. Durr. Wait, Ritual? Oh, okay. Hey, maybe they're the ones making the music that we're sitting here listening to. Rainia is our sound person. She's the person that you can talk to change the sound sets. So, guess, yeah, she's the person on the bottom there. Nick's no good. Oh, wow. That's bad. So Nick gets to sit this one out. Oh. I didn't know this would happen. Wow. Okay, I might just sit here and actually enjoy this for a moment. Just a different take on the night music. Huh. I don't know. Is there another... I'm just curious for... I mean, especially Zelda Lord, who has been helping me through Suikoden 2. Is there any instance, I guess, in the other games where you get something... where you get sort of music players in a group, aside from the orchestra stuff, I guess? Just curious in this moment, I suppose. Go talk to the dragon horses, I guess, while we're listening for a moment. Grunt Gra. Okay. Is there anybody else? Nah, nobody's back here. Okay. Alright, let's see. I think, I'm curious to see if this music will continue. Oh, wow, okay. Yeah, this ends up being the new theme, I guess. I don't know if the animals have anything to say, but... yeah, Gino is our old man turtle here. Doesn't ring a bell. Okay, well. Oh, yeah, what was your name again? My name is better than the one they had originally set out for the game, that's for sure. I just... well, okay, maybe I'm being a little bit self-centered with that. But the canon name for the prince is Freydor, which is a name you don't hear, well, pretty much ever at all. So, yeah, it's a little crazy. Hi, George. I thought you'd be in your room, actually. Yeah, we're just running around saying hi to everybody. Yes, Sialeeds, the murderer, apparently. By the way, also, while I'm thinking about it, if you had not recruited Eresh as the Star of Destiny from a little ways back in the game, after you saw that scene where Sialeeds killed Solemn Barrows, you could actually go to Rainwall and recruit Urim as the 108th Star of Destiny. But I had already recruited Eresh, so when I got Shun in the Invasion of Stormfist, I completed my 108 stars. So I didn't have to worry about going to Rainwall, although it might actually have been interesting just for old time's sake. Now, that's one thing that the game mentions. Okay, more scenes.
This is the first time I've told anyone this since I came to Falena. When I was a little younger than you are now, I made a terrible mistake in battle. Because of my arrogance and carelessness, I got caught off guard and took a blow to my left eye. Just when I thought I was done for, Ferret saved me. I'm your ally because I owe Ferret my life, and because I made a promise to your parents. But those aren't the only reasons. The biggest reason is because I've seen enough to know you're worth it. And everyone in this castle feels the same way. We're gonna win tomorrow. I'm sure of it.
Okay. The Red Ryder. Yeah. Yeah, George took a shot with a Red Ryder BB gun. You'll shoot your eye out with that, kid. And then he nearly does. I find it interesting because if I'm not mistaken, the Suikoden 5 is set, I think, 7 years prior to Suikoden 2. I did some tinkering about looking at the universe whenever I was getting ready for Suikoden 2. So, yeah, I think actually George does show up in 2. I believe so, anyway. Hey, Armando. Hey, Duck Nuck. Thank you guys for coming in. In 2, George still... Really? Okay. It's interesting. I may end up actually commenting on that in my Let's Play whenever I get to that point. So, yeah, okie dokie. Let's see, I don't know. I'm going to go up to the 4th floor and see if there's anybody hanging around just to... Well, 3rd floor and then climb stairs. Just to see if there's anybody hanging about. Okay, so George didn't lose his eye. Well, that leads to curiosity about the eye patch then. Hello, Killy. He keeps it. Well, that's one way to look at it, sure. Four Eyes is smart enough. I'm assuming by 4 Eyes he means Zweig, I guess. Who, by the way, unfortunately, we have to take Zweig there, or we have to take Zweig in the final dungeon. It's required. It stinks. I don't want to bring him along. It's a group known as the Crimson Pilgrims. Huh. Yep, I think he's one of them. If you think he's obsessed about the ruins now. Oh, wow, okay. By the way, just wanted to mention, I do have all 108, and I corrected my screw-up in the last stream, I think, when I lost Norma in battle and Ernst ran off along with it. So I did correct that when I went back and replayed it privately. So everybody is in the fold. The entire tablet is packed full of text. Hooray. So I just wanted to mention that. So, alrighty. By the way, if you get to this point in the game and you haven't recruited all 108 stars, you out of luck. Because there's no more recruiting or no more recruitability going on, I guess. Okay, well, I don't know if there's anybody in the war room, actually. The war room won't move the plot forward right now. So I just will peek in there, and there's nobody here. Okay. We have completed the giant rock. Yeah. I suspect I'll end up seeing a giant rock in Suikoden 2. I wouldn't be at all surprised if that was the case. Let's see. I need to go back to the 1st floor, I think. No, I need to go to the base, because I need to talk to Leon in the infirmary. Actually, see if there's anybody else scattered around here, too, while I'm at it. I'm not particularly interested in talking to Murid. I suspect... Probably gonna find... Yeah, both of them are in there. That's fine. Every Suikoden game has a giant rock. Okay, fairly... Blah. That was supposed to be duly noted. And everybody in Raft Fleet. I'll talk to Raja, I guess. Hello, Raja. should really be at home relaxing. Yeah, well, hey, what can I say? We've made our contribution to, well, to the, as Terry Jones puts it in the Medieval Lives documentary that I show my students every semester, the Old Age Pensioners Club. Oh, whoops. Let's see. The bath is... And this is where Urine Barrows would go, I would suspect, if you do recruit him. He gets his own room. Then... Josephine's room, blah. Doesn't every JRPG have a giant rock? Well, maybe. I mean, let's see. Final Fantasy VII had a giant rock falling on everybody. Chrono Trigger had a monster in the guise of a fiery giant rock. Let's see. Infirmary. Okay, here we go. Do I want to talk to anybody else, though? I don't think I want to talk to anybody else just particularly. Let's see. Hello. Nocula. I haven't used Nocula pretty much at all. Killing her wouldn't settle the score. I think her was... Miyakis or Leon? Leon, maybe? I don't remember. There's the detective agency in this game, by the way. And I will say, as I've gone through Suikoden 2, I think I already like Richmond better than I do Oboro. Richmond just seems to me to be a more interesting character, and I've only really played, well, not with him, but I've only had him in the party view for a few minutes overall, so yeah. Okay. Yeah, I just couldn't remember quite what Nocula was on about. I remembered back when I recruited him, but not too much now. It's been too long. I've been through too many streams. Yeah, visiting hours are over. Get over it, Silva. Well, normally they would be. Okay. Oh, yeah. That music that played when he was telling the group what he found, I should have commented on it when I was doing the episode. It was great. I loved it. Richmond is the detective in Suikoden 2. I just got to the point in my LP that I haven't recruited him, but I just got to the point in the LP when he first shows up, when I recruited Shu. So, yeah, I got a taste of him a little bit. And yeah, Duck Nuck, the only documentary I've seen from Terry Jones is Medieval Lives. I actually watched it on recommendation of another friend of mine who I met in the history department, and let's see, I actually was showing my students another documentary on the Middle Ages, which, oh god, it was boring. It was putting me to sleep, and I'm the teacher. So, yeah, I had to find something a bit more interesting, and Terry Jones, the documentary I got was fantastic. Alright, well, wait, what other patients? There are no other patients. Hey, Roy! Yes, Roy is our king lookalike, or our prince lookalike. And I love Roy's comment, stupid prince always butting in on my game, la la la. Yeah, drag him out of there, Silva. Yeah, one of the things that the game pretty well establishes is that Roy definitely has a thing for Leon. Although, I don't know that it's in any way requited. The story of one and Barbarians. I wonder if the Barbarians one is anything like the... There's an extra episode in the Medieval Lives documentary about gladiators. I wonder if it's anything like that, because that's a very different tone from most of the stuff in his other documentaries.
So, it's almost time. Prince, tomorrow we can...
We can whoop the Godwins' butts!
We can finally save the princess, right? Well, I guess you'd better get some sleep. Tomorrow's a big day. Good night, Prince.
Well, that scene was a little bit shorter than I thought it'd be, actually. Oh, hey, Galleon. What's up? Oh, whoopsie. Oh, well, okay. So you're still putting Silva through crap. Yeah. Hello. So, surprise. Although, I don't think I knew this, so surprise to me, too. Oh, now off with you. Okay. Alright, I'm going to go back to my room and sleep. Yeah, Galleon is one of the Queen's Knights, along with Kyle and Miakis and Leon. Well, Leon's in training, and George, of course. And he is pretty much the best straight-out tank in the game. He has high attack, very high defense, has no magic to speak of whatsoever. Well, okay, a smidge, but not very much. But he is definitely built as a tank. Yes, let's go to bed! Because, well, it's 12:30 in the afternoon and I'm sleepy. Yep, nobody left. Surprise! Huh, okay. Are you talking about the original Lunar or Lunar 2? I think maybe tinkered around with some of those, or with one or two of them. I've not done very much as far as playing either of the Lunar games, though. Everyone believes that only a legitimate Queen of Falena, which right now would be, well, pretty much Princess Limslia. Zero experience with Lunar 2, okay. I don't have very much experience with either of them, so I'm not really much for knowing anything about that. Oh! Well, then. Okie dokie, as Mario would say. Alright, so, moving on. Let's go up to the war room and, well, have ourselves a battle. Alrighty, so now we are going to be going into the capital itself. I think the way the sequence ends up going is we've got major battle, and we've got new war room music, okie dokie. And yes, everybody step aside for the prince. Boy, including Lucretia, okay. Liberate Sol-Falena, rescue the princess, and recover the sun rune. Yep, not too much to do at all. Wait, you and Den? I don't even use you guys in battle anymore, or at least I don't if I have any choice in it. But, okay. You know, beavers and dwarves, we don't want you guys to get slaughtered. Oh, hey, Pokemon. Thanks for coming in. I'll be doing all of that in one stream. Yeah, let's see. Liberate Sol-Falena, run off with the princess, because, well, you know, that's our duty. And then, yeah, get everything taken care of course. That's fine, no problem. I know this, obviously, with any time that you schedule to try to stream or anything of that ilk, then, you know, it's not going to fit everybody's schedules. That's just a fact of life, so no problem.
Prince, we will set up a base of operations aboard the Dahaka, and our captain of the guard will be Leon.
Leon!
Leon!
You sure you're okay?
Prince? Everybody? Sorry for making you all so worried about me. As you can see, though, I'm completely healed now. And I'll be fighting alongside you.
Golf clap!
Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I call that a tame
The
response.
briefing is now adjourned.
There should have been a few woohoos in that.
Prince?
Now, I kind of wish there was voice acting for the prince in this, because I feel it would be appropriate for him to actually talk in this instance, but especially since you can't...
To victory!
Especially since you can't, you know, change his look. You can't change him to a her or anything like that. Yep, guess what? Yo, Bretta's showing up. Please flee while you still can. Heck no. My brother's coming to rescue me, you idiot. Now, you see Limslia has been against this pretty much from the start, but there's not much she can do because she's a child queen, technically speaking, so she can't really escape. She tries, sort of tries to, but it doesn't end up working. And the character illustration kind of makes Giselle look like he's lost some sleep in the last few days. I mean, just... I don't know if I'm just seeing things with the red rimming around his eyes, but I don't know. Maybe I just missed it all the other times I saw his stupid face. If we remain here, you'll witness something you need not see. What, you getting your butt kicked? Oh, okay, well, thanks for coming in. Glad you could make it. I just hate to see you leave at this point, yeah, because the action's going to get pretty hectic, but thank you for making it. Glad you could. Ha! I'm the Almighty Queen, and I say we stay put. Okay. So, even more new music, I guess. Now, let's see. Let me pan down here a little bit. Okay. Now, I'm curious. It's mentioning make one of the adjustable units a beaver unit. Definitely going to do that, of course. And then we've got Shula as a ship unit. Well, we've already got a Dragon Horse one. See, I don't know why it was telling me to change some of the units around. Let's see. I've got the Dahak. I've got the Archer unit, which is meh. It's okay. I've got Shula's Ram unit, which is good. Got the Archer ship unit, which I want to get an extra. Let's see. I want to get an extra use of the Star Rune out of this because that'll definitely come in handy, and that'll work. Thank you, Cyro. Let's see. Then you've got. Not sure what print cloud is supposed to mean, the Archer ship. Alright, let's see. Okay. Got one charge. Alright, so I've got one cavalry unit. I'm not sure I like those odds that much. Got the cavalry. I've got one spear unit. I've got 2 archers so far. And then a bunch of ship units, potentially. I want to... I don't know. Not a big fan of the way this is set out. But unfortunately, all those members that are grouped around the red there, I can't, or have the red around their boxes, I actually can't take them out. So, yeah, it's, I don't know. I'm going to end up being at a little bit of a disadvantage as far as a lot of my capabilities. What I might actually end up doing is going ahead and, I don't know, maybe I shouldn't scrap Shula's unit, because Shula's unit is 5-star, so I think I'll go ahead and leave it like this, hoping I don't regret this in a bit. So you notice virtually all of our units actually are on the sea, so that's going to be, I think, the main focus of what we're going to be doing. Surround the enemy like a net and close in on them. Okay, let's see what we've got here. We've got, alright, we've got a couple of units up here, and then we've got 2 units down to the south. Wow, this is set up awfully badly. Okay. Well, mainly then what I'm going to want to do, and actually what the guide suggests I do, is close in on Sol-Falena on the sea, because actually what we're looking at here, the goal is not to defeat all the troops or defeat anybody specifically. The goal is to get the Dahak over to Sol-Falena. So I think I probably am going to go ahead and focus on that. Let's go ahead and get this kicked off here. Alrighty, Imperial Defense, my rear end. Alright, go ahead and send especially my major naval units up, because the dragon horses are definitely going to be a big part of this. The beavers obviously are going to be big as well. I'm going to hold the other naval units in reserve, because the dragon cavalry and the beavers, and then also the Dahak, which is a little bit of a strange... I'm also sort of weirded out by how they actually pronounce the word, but the beavers, the dragon horse, and the Dahak are actually probably going to be the stronger units. And I get the feeling, honestly, that if I keep the infantry units parked, I may just end up not using them at all. Which, again, it echoes very much of the Stormfist fight where I just cut in that one corner and nobody else decided to stir themselves to battle, shall we say. Let's see, okay. So we've got a Rage Rune in this arc ship. Then we've got another arc ship with Barrage. But neither of the other two really have abilities, so I want to take out these archer ships first. That's going to mean, let's see, the Dahak is an archer ship, so I'm going to go ahead and send, or actually sneak the Dragon Horse Cavalry and the Beavers over here so that they can compose themselves to go after the archers. The infantry ships, the Ram, and, okay, yeah, just the Ram, actually. I'll send the Ram with Shula up there as well, just because those 3 are especially strong against your archers. Alright, so, yep, that's it. I'm just going to go ahead and let you come to me. And, well, you're not just coming to me, are you? Okay, the Ram ship is going to be best in the hands of, let's see, I'll have to probably just send the Dahak after them, maybe. Alright, go for it, folks. Kick him in the tail. Rah, rah, rah. Kick him in the knee. Rah, rah, ras. Kick him in the other knee.
Put him to rout.
Yes, kill him. Wreck him. And then they engage the Rage Rune first off, which I guess isn't too big of a surprise. I have to say, I probably would have done the same thing, honestly. Oh, that hurt actually a little bit more than I thought it would. Alright. Well, in that case then, let's see what I have. Yep, go get him! Gnaw at him. If I can clear a pretty decent path for the Dahak, though, this battle shouldn't take terribly long, honestly. Alright, well, since... Alright, they're going after them. I'm going to go ahead and send Shula after the other arch ship. Alright, let's see. And you've got Barrage, so let me go ahead and actually use that as well. Or at least one of them, anyway. Now, I'm not really trying to whittle these guys down necessarily because that would end up costing too much. Alright, they're going to do a barrage. Yeah, that's not really that big of a surprise. But really from here on out, now that they have basically extinguished their abilities, we're in fairly decent shape. And with one use of the flowing rune, I want to focus my strategy on using the beavers. Because the dragon horses are already a little bit down. I'll go ahead and send them after the ram ship, but after they take one, maybe two battles on that front, I think I'm going to just go ahead and... Let's see. Alright, let me go ahead and do a normal battle with you guys. I'm just going to, after I use the dragon cavalry once, I'm going to go ahead and just, I think, have them lay off a little bit, because I don't want them to get too fatigued. I don't want to risk losing anybody right now. Alright. See you later. See you in a bit, Pokemon. And yeah, looks like the actual infantry, nobody's moving. So basically, well, have fun, y'all. Take a nap in the sun. Just relax, I guess. Alright, I'm going to go ahead, alright, battle with you guys and then pull you back. Because I'm going to send Xeris and the Star Rune in next, just to make sure that we can get another good wipe of the battlefield. Yeah, you guys get to park it for a minute. Alright, I've got to recover with... Good, I've got to recover with them so I can use them to send the Dragon Cavalry back into this. And then I need to send the Star Rune in next to scatter everybody. If I can try to get them in as tight a window as possible, I may be able to do some pretty serious wiping out, such as it is. Alright, well these guys are almost down. The beavers are about to get hit again, I think. But let's go ahead and send you straight into the Maelstrom so that you can use your Star Rune to best effect here.
Don't let them get away!
Alright, let me go ahead and do a normal battle, and then I may need to use Flowing Rune in 1 or 2 encounters, because this is going to trap this ship against a wall, and yeah, it could conceivably, if things get too out of hand, the beavers could end up getting pinned down where it would actually end up working against them. Although, honestly, given that we've already got the 108 stars certified, I don't really know that this would do that much, to be perfectly blunt. Yay! Alright. Yeah, you guys are down a little bit. And Xeris may not end up actually getting there in time to really scatter them. But let me go ahead. Alright. Go ahead and recover the Dragon Horse folks. Good, that'll bring them back up to speed. And then send you after this comm ship as well. Because this should be... Alright, yep, definitely gnawing with you. You know, the beaver's fighting with a sort of revenge for all those years of whack-a-mole. Nice. I didn't think about that, Ducknuck. Yeah, I suppose you could say that. Especially after... And one of the themes with Suikoden 5 is that the humans generally have mistreated the beavers. So what you end up seeing is the beavers are a little bit resentful of everybody, so that would, to some degree, explain why they ended up... I think I'll use it after the next one, actually. That would, to some degree, explain why they were so hesitant to trust the prince. So the fact that he was able to win them over in spite of everything that had happened to them before, to some degree speaks of just how much of an influence he is. But it also illustrates the fact that, yeah, whack-a-mole could work. And perhaps the longest way of me ever saying something like that. Alright, so between Shula ramming the arc ship to death...
Don't let them get away!
Yeah, I don't see this being much trouble, really, as far as all that goes. I think probably, yeah, one more turn, Shula's going to take them out. And then the beavers and the dragon cavalry, Okay, let's see. Let me actually... I'm going to send the beavers back up here because they're starting to get into trap territory. I don't want to risk the beavers getting wiped out here, although I don't know that it actually would happen. I want to get them out of harm's way for now. Okay, you didn't expect that. Yeah, I need to pull Shula back too. Now they're coming for our Timberhead. These battles, I've not really noticed a specific theme to them. So, well, that'll pull them back for me. But yeah, it shouldn't be that much tougher. Alright, let me go ahead. No, that's not really going to do the job. Alright, Kovit. I'm going to go ahead and really just go ahead and send the Dahak straight in. Because once the Dahak gets to Sol-Falena, the game's pretty much up. Alright, well, it looks like it's not going to really get any closer, and I've got 2 uses of the Star Rune anyway. So I'll go ahead and chase these guys off, clear a path for the Dahak to come in. These major battles, as far as the length of them, it kind of depends on how much you end up wanting to do with them. If you want to try to get all of the treasure and such, then it's going to take a bit. Because some of the units will have treasure, some of them won't. And then with the different formations and everything going on, it can take some maneuvering to get them finished up. But if you're not really trying to go after all of the treasure and you're just wanting to prosecute the battle, then it obviously won't take as long. And I think actually the Dragon Horse Cavalry is going to wipe these 2 out, so I may not really need to do much of anything else. Yeah, go get them! Go get them, beavers! Eat them all up! Which I think this actually will take these guys out. Yep, there they go. Alright, beavers. Thank you very much. You guys can go ahead and head on to... We'll just pretty much smash these guys on basically a 2 or 3-way circuit here. Well, no, I'm not sending you guys out. Alright, welcome back, Pokemon. We're pretty much done with this major battle. We're just going to wipe these guys out and watch all the infantry and cavalry of the Godwin army just sit there on their rear ends and not really do much of anything. It's a little bit of a shame, though. I kind of wish that the strategy was not that basic, I guess, for these last major battles, because honestly, some of the earlier major battles have been tougher than these last couple. Alrighty, so we have emerged victorious. Hooray! Without much in the way of losses either, really. So we get a good 78,000 potch. Not that I need it anymore. But yeah, still, money is good. Alright, let's see. Alright, next up we have a boss battle. Hooray! It won't be long before we get blasted! Speaking of getting blasted, hi Cyalides! Good to see you again! Except you're going to try to blast us into smithereens. What about victory minus? No, it's just either victory or victory plus. What do you think is going on? Cyalides is going to try to blow us into submission. Well, okay, that came out wrong. She's going to try to use the Twilight Rune to knock us into submission. Caront study. Oh, thanks a lot. Yeah, I'm the teacher. I should hope I would. Whoa, Zeris, where did you come from? You always appear out of nowhere, you crazy cape lady. I want to see a rune fight between those two, honestly. I think Zeris would knock her into next week, but... yeah, that would be why she's trying to pull Raffleet back. It's just like what we did to Hatred Fortress. Yep, pretty much. Alright, so well, looks like we have to go take care of this. It'd just be a beam clash. Rune Kamehamehas. Alright. Oh, there you are, Lucerina. Okay, sweet. Give me a party. Give me a party. Yes, I know. We want to. Thank you. Okay. Here we go. Alright, I'm going to take my, let's see, my usual crew. Hello, George. You get to be the front line. Let's see. And then I'm going to... Where's Richard? Richard. There you are. Okay. There we go. And then that'll be my... most of my front row. Then, of course, well, Xeris is not available, so I'm going to need to take Jean and Vicky with me, I think, as my magical compatriot. Yes. And then... Come along with me, Vicky. Vicky. There you are. Hello. No one suspects the Xeris Inquisition. And then for old time's sake, let's see. Let's take Egbert. And then Murad as my entourage. I don't think it's really going to do much good, though, honestly. Because I don't think we have random battles in this area. I don't quite recall, to be quite honest. Let's see. Okay, well, the only other one that I really need to take with me would be Babbage, I guess. Teleport has no gamma. Well, alright, I'll take Kyle along just for the heck of it. I may switch him in. I don't know, I'm still thinking about it. So, alrighty, off we go. And of course, we have to reorganize everything, obviously. Because I definitely do not want the prince up front, and I do not want Richard in the back row. God, no. Get up there. And then I'm going to have... I think I'm going to feature Vicky as my back row magician, because sorcery ups her magic 20. So, if she hits chain magic, oh, it's game over, folks. Well, game over for them, not for us. I'm actually going to... I'm going to keep Leon in the third row, actually, because I haven't really had the chance to do much of anything in regards to her weapons, her runes and whatnot, so I don't know how up for everything she actually is. Level 12, that's not too bad, but I need to work on that. The skills is what I really need to work on, and her level a bit, too. Dimension Warp. Alright, so I think all we really need to do is just leave the ship. Okay, yeah. Just get the heck out of here, I suppose. Come on, Log. Take us in. This baby's gonna fly. Well, nobody told me you were working on that. Oh, they are having a rune off. I will not allow you to use the Twilight Rune. Wow, they're just straight into SmackDown territory here. My goodness. You're facing a worthy opponent. Oh, really? We beat your tail in. If only I had the Sword of Night. What is that? The Sword of Night, is that talking sword that Victor has now? You really were my favorite nutcase. Wow. Stand down, Sileads! Or we'll just kick your butt. Oh, wow, okay. You're getting awfully vicious all of a sudden. Well, don't throw your life away? Are you kidding? We beat you fine enough without Leon in the party. You think she's gonna hold back? Alright, so it's Smacketh Down time. Again. Because we didn't apparently do it well enough the first time. well, Starstorm or Meteor or whatever. Well, I will use everything I've got at my disposal. And by the way, we still do not have level 4 with the Dawn Rune. That comes a little bit later. Not too much later, I don't think, but a little bit later nonetheless. Now I will use Final Flame, and I will use Furious Blow, and then I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with Leon. I think I'll just attack. So, yep, let's blast Siles into submission, shall we? Hehehe. Oh, here she goes using the Twilight Rune on us. Boo. A little surprised she actually got to attack before Jean and Vicky did. Vicky chained! Yes! Yeah, Siles is going to be baked to a crisp now. Oh, wow, that didn't hit as hard as I thought it would. George is... I have a rune on him. I have the Fury rune on him. So he is perpetually in Fury status, which means his attack is up 1.5 times. However, he has lower accuracy to compensate. So I put it on him because I wanted to... There we go. That'll work. And we get gratuitous Gene Shot, so to speak. But hey, she won, so I guess she deserves it. Perfect time for a chain attack. Yeah, I guess I should have used that. Ugh, why didn't I think about that? Wow. And apparently, Linnea doesn't like Siles very much. Do I have Royal Paradise? I do. I just have it on the Prince, though. Everybody...
Lady Siles.
Well, hang on. I'll talk in a minute.
That's enough. Don't you get it?
There's no time for this. We can't afford to.
Your Lordship, I have an urgent report. It appears Lady Siles has died in battle. I received a report saying Elenia confirmed it.
What? Father, we must do it now.
Yes.
Ruh-roh. It's Sunrune time.
What the hell?
They've seen that before. The Sunrune baked Lord Lake at the beginning of the game.
That light, it's the same as Lord Lake.
What's that?
No.
I told you. Run! Now!
What's going on? Keep going! Full speed ahead!
No. I can't believe it. The sunrune.
You better believe it. It's true.
But thanks to my rune, it looks like we're going to be okay, though.
Look, the dam!
No! The dam's going to give way! Give the signal to the beavers and dwarves!
Okay, this text is auto-driving itself. As for you mentioning, Armando, you were asking me if I had Royal Paradise. I do. I've got it on the Prince, and I've gotten at least my main party members, the main 6 that I rely on, I've gotten them pretty much maxed out with all their skills right now. I am working on getting the rest of my 18 ready. I don't have them ready yet, but I have but I have started working on it. I've got some party SP saved up, but I'm going to need to get more before we get into the last dungeon. Or I may just, I don't know, I'm not sure if I'm really going to use the last dungeon itself, because what I'm thinking about doing is I want to basically have as a finale the entire final dungeon and the last boss fights. At least that's what I'm thinking about right now, so yeah. Saved by the beavers, the dwarves, and the wisdom of the ancients. What does she mean by that? Well, maybe we'll find out. Oh, okay. So, yeah, they built a flood system, or drainage system, which is nice. Hey, thanks for coming over. The Game Over Brothers are one of the groups, or one of the channels that I advertised for in my Suikoden 2 playthrough. At least I have so far, anyway. So, thanks for coming in. Good to see you. Hope if you're not able to stick around, then, well, I appreciate you showing up. If you are able to stick around for at least a little bit, then I would encourage you to do so. Ha! Yep, the beavers and the dwarves end up, well, doing all of our dirty work. And, wow, okay, Lucretia. I am pretty amazing, aren't I? Okay, yes, very definitely confident, so on, blah, blah, blah. And just in case we didn't get enough of the fact that we have confirmed that Lucretia and Lily are a couple, well, I guess we get a little bit more. Michael Bay took over the cinematography. Yes, it's, well, let's see. Name that movie. Obviously the Transformers movies are the first ones right offhand, but yeah, pretty much. Oh, God, no, no. I stake my image on the fact that I am fully male. Thank you very much. I will keep that to myself. Yes, I will keep that. Thank you. Speaking of Lucretia's voice, I'm a little surprised, honestly, that her voice is that high. I would have figured she'd be more in the alto range, but that's just me, I guess.
Looks like they made it.
So she was ready for it, was she? I really hate that damn woman.
Oh, shut up.
But if there's another attack...
But you mean like that one?
Run! Hurry! You can't afford to stay here!
But Lady Sialeeds, what about you?
It won't do you any good to run away. Hold up the Dawn Room. Unless you want to die, do as you're told.
Yes, ma'am.
What's going on?
You too, Sialeeds.
Me?
Now!
Well, that's what you get for playing around with forces you can't understand, you silly godwins.
Prince!
I get it now.
Lady Sialeeds! Lady Sialeeds, are you okay? Haroon. Me? Why did it choose me?
And this would be when we say, "Aw, snap."
It abandoned me.
Lady Sialeeds!
You don't have time to waste here with a traitor. Hurry. Go. Lim is waiting. But nothing. You came here to kill me, after all.
Lady Sialeeds! Dr. Silva, over here, hurry!
This is my job. Move.
Please, Doctor, help her!
Prince, Sarase said we need not worry about the Sun Room for a while. This is a golden opportunity to charge into Sol-Falena and get the princess and the Sun Rune back. And I want you to take command of this operation, Prince.
Well, okay. I guess.
Prince.
There they go. Finally. Doctor, don't bother with me anymore. I already know. Why does the last thing I see have to be your damn face, Lucretia?
Sorry.
And here I thought I was going to wash you away.
Nonsense. You knew that we would occupy this dam if we attacked Sol-Falena. You also knew that if they struck the dam with the Sun Rune, we would be annihilated. That's why you wanted to destroy the dam before that could happen, right?
No. I just don't like you. That's all.
Yeah, lest it be said that men are the only ones who have pride.
My little nephew is capable of cleaning up the Senate. I don't. That's why
I knew what you were trying to do, but your logic is no different from Godwin's.
What can I say? I guess I'm just not as smart as you are. It was the only thing I could think of to do for them. Listen, take care of the prince for me.
I heard you the first time you asked me.
Damn. Words can't express how much I hate you.
After this is over, the prince will no longer need my guidance. It would be for the best if you could watch over him. Doctor, please.
Yes.
Okay, so Cyleads is dead, I would assume. And unlike Leon, we're not going to use the Dawn Rune to try to bring her back, dang it. So, alright, another major battle, and this one is not going to be as... It's not going to be as easy, I'm afraid. It doesn't look like anyway. So, alright, as usual though, I want to try to load up the party's abilities as much as I can. I think it was Lele who was crying because Lucretia wasn't, and Silva certainly, her voice acting didn't seem to indicate that she was. So I would guess it was Lele, because she was the only other person in the scene. Let's see. I think I want to have 2 uses. Where's that extra? There you are. Hello. Okay. All right, and then I want to take you out because I need to have... Come on, I need to have some... There you are. Recover. Thank you. Alright. Let's see. This is going to be tough. And yes, Lily's a chick. One of the things you missed when you were gone was, as it turns out, Lily and Lucretia are together, is the best way I can think to put it. Let's see, since this one's going to have to be an archer unit, I want to... What do I want to do with this? I want to get... Oh, I need to get some healing capacity in. Let's see, okay. Actually, it's recommending I give Vicky to this unit, so let me go ahead and do that. Then... Alright. Basically, as many charges as I can use. Let me see, let me actually tinker with Xeris' unit a little bit. I want to try to get, let's see, we've got one use of the flowing rune. I want to try to get, hopefully I can find two. 2 recovers, though, might actually do the trick. Because 2 recovers actually will do better than 1 rune, or than 1 flowing rune. Okay, yeah, I'd prefer 2 recovers. There we go, hello. And then let me get an extra in here, so that I can go ahead and... Where did you go? Seriously, where'd you go? There you are, okay. There we go, so good, I've got 2 of each. Alright. Actually, I want to tinker a little bit more with Shula's unit. I want to get more abilities in this because, again, I want to make sure that I'm ready to go, and this just doesn't... well, that actually doesn't leave much for me. So, well, not sure there's really a whole lot I can do to add to that. Now, the muddles will actually, I think, confuse the enemy a little bit, although I don't know that that's going to do that much. Probably the best I'm going to be able to do would be something like Fortify. Yeah, it looks like the best I'm going to be able to do is Mosin's Fortify. Okay. Alright. Let me... Alright, Nick's got speed 1 with 2 charges. Sabala's just got 2 charges. So that would lean me toward Nick. And then... Let me add... Probably gonna be... Richard's probably gonna be my best bet unless I can get 2 more charges with... Oh, Matthias, okay. There we go. Alright. Okay, I think I'm ready to go. I hope I'm ready to go. Alright, so the goal with this one is to get the Prince's unit into Sol-Falena Palace. So, I don't know exactly how this is going to end up going, because if we end up... We'll have to see how the... We'll have to see how things shake out in terms of the naval engagement here. Okay, so we've got Ram, comm ship. Those are all infantry units. So my archer units are going to be the ones... Yeah, it's actually got that set up reasonably well. I don't know. Curious, though. Okay, yeah. So, okay, I can't move under the bridge with any of my naval units. Let's see, on this side we've got archer, archer... Oh god, they're all archers. Okay, so that's going to be... Ooh, that's going to be kind of tough, because I've only got 2 barrages on this side. I might have to see if I can toss the flowing, or toss the beavers over to the other side. I'm afraid Leroy Jenkins probably works a little bit better with that, so I appreciate it, though. Okay, let's go ahead and, well, get this started, I guess. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and move... Oh god, they've got Din in charge of a cavalry unit. Crap, that's only going to make it a 4-star unit. Then, let me... Ugh. Not sure what to do exactly with this. I've got to... Where is Shula's unit? Where's Shula's unit? I didn't take Shula out of a unit. It should be here. Alright. I'm slightly confused now, I've got to admit. And holy crap, they're moving fast. Okay, map time. Alright, so we've got the initial units here. Alright, well, yeah, I'm just going to have to go basically full bore with this, I think, because they're moving in a hurry. Alright. Let me... alright, let's see. Got the Dawn Rune. I've got one use of the Dawn Rune. I've got a Barrage, but I'm going to be waiting to use that for my land units. Then let me move Boz up. And the Dragon Horse unit... Ooh, I'm not feeling too good about the Dragon Horses being on land. It seemed... Oh crap, I can't take them off land. Why would you give me the Dragon Horse unit and not let me... Oh, that makes no sense. Oh well. Alright, move these guys up. Move Boz to the back. And then I gotta go ahead and move you guys forward because they're coming on strong right off the top. Which, it's good to see that in regards to... actually, let me pull the beavers back for a second. It's good to see that in regards to the element of battle. In regards to the strategy of it, it actually makes it seem like it's more difficult. But I gotta charge. These archers are gonna rip me to shreds if I'm not careful. And then the cavalry should be better able to deal with the infantry units coming up. So let me go ahead. Oh, this is going to be a bit of a cluster here if I'm not careful. Alright, let me move the cavalry up for now. But... Alright, I just used my one charge with... And they just charged with me against me, so... Yeah, I'd have done that too if I were they. Fortunately, though, that doesn't actually take us down too far. And I'm still at an advantage against the spear units all in all. Alright, now, let's see. We've got the Dawn Rune, but I don't want to use that yet. Let's see, let me get to... I need to move Talgil's unit up. Oh yeah, very much is. I mean, it's a cluster now. Alright, that pushed him straight into the cavalry, so that shouldn't be too bad. Alright, I'm going to have to pull up the map after this, because I need a little bit of time to actually maneuver and get strategy going. Alright, that's going to... Alright, yeah. Map time. Because the infantry are going to come in next. Alright. And then let me go ahead and send Xeris forward to use the Star Rune. Alright, I want to go ahead and use Null on each of the ships to try to get them weakened at least. Alright. Alright, you go after them. Okay, I'm going to have to use a Dragon Horse charge here. Otherwise, those archer units are going to tear me up. And I know I keep saying that, but still. Alright, chase them off. And then this should give me at least a little bit of time to... well, I thought it'd give me time to strategize. Alright. You go back right now. And Boz, move forward to go after the archers. See if I can get this pulled off here. Alright. Now, you guys... Alright, you're coming in hot first off. So we're probably going to have to go after you. Oh, that's Shula's. I forgot Shula's was a naval unit. Whoops. Okay. Whew, this is going to be the tough part, I think, because I don't have the star rune or anything like that to really be able to actually make this work a little bit better. Alright, I'll go ahead and initiate back again so that we can try to affect this switch over here. Alright, you gnaw now. And we'll see which direction they retreat to. I think they're probably going to retreat. Oh, well, I didn't expect that quite. Alright, let's go ahead and pull you back. And then I'm pretty much just going to let Xeris sit back and pound them with the star rune. There we go. Good. Got to him in time. Alright. I'm going to use... well, I'm actually going to use a normal battle first off, and then I might start charging them a little bit later. But I'm going to wait to try to use my charges against the... If Boz's unit ends up coming up against the infantry, then I'm going to use charge more on that front. So, yeah, this actually is working out a little bit better the way I want it. So let me go ahead and save my charges for later if I can. Alright, now... Yeah, that's going to chase the spears off. Alright. And pause. Alright, let me move you back. There we go. Alright.
Don't let them get away!
Yep, get him. Now... Oh, crap, they used the Rage Rune. And I guess I should have expected that. That's going to pull Boz back, and it's going to hurt a pretty good deal. Fortunately, though, it's not going to eliminate him. The Rage Rune is not that powerful. But it did get him a lot closer than I honestly would have expected. So, okay. Alright. Pause again. Alright, that leaves my archers. Archers. Oh, they're all archers, okay. Oh, well, there's the Prince's unit, but I'm not moving him just yet. One thing... I don't have... Okay, I do have recovers. I'm going to go ahead and use one of the recovers for Boz, because I want to make sure that his unit doesn't get down too far. This won't get him quite to 100, but it'll get him close enough. Alright, now, you guys coming at me, you're bottling yourselves up. So I'm going to go ahead and just let this remain, and then I'm going to direct basically everybody against that. Where I'm concerned next is, are the beavers going to be able to make it through in time for me to use... Oops, I need to get you a little bit closer, I think. To use the star rune on pretty much everybody. Alright, well, not quite, I don't think. This is going to send them scattering. What I'm hoping is that they scatter in the direction of the other units, because if so, of course they don't, why would they? I would actually... The star rune could be put to best effect to hit everybody at once. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and, again, use a normal battle, because this may very well take out the spear units entirely. If it doesn't... Oh, crap, it didn't quite. Oh, well. That's alright. We've got most of them taken out. And then, let's see. Alright. View the map. Yeah, Boz, let me pull you back a little bit, and then... Alright, yep, that'll send the cavalry... Well, okay. Let's use a charge then. Alright. Good job, oh crap, I told the wrong unit to retreat. That'd be why. Well, I guess this will pretty much finish the job. Not quite the way I wanted it to, but it'll work. And then you're going to come up against the archers. Alright, well, let me go ahead and do a normal battle with you, and then I'll have to pause and use Xeris in the next turn. Hopefully she'll hit as many of them as possible. I don't know that she'll hit all of them, but close enough. And, well, no time to pause. But this will take out the spear unit. Because, honestly, though, I'm a little surprised. Oh, hello. Time to use that other recover, definitely. Okay, well, I guess we'll just take them all out in consecutive turns so fast that I can't pause to do anything. Yep, there you go. Goodbye. Alright, now, map. You. Alright. Oh, Xeris! Hit him in the teeth! Well, that sent both of them chasing off. Alright, let's check out the situation now. We've got the first unit's about to bear down on my other navies. I'm a little surprised, quite honestly, that hadn't gotten here yet. Hit him in the teeth. The teeth! I don't know. The gnawers, the chompers, I guess. Okay, well, that's gotten these guys taken out, but I want to go ahead and use this other recover on myself. Alright, and then... Alright, head over here. I would probably be best served to actually pull you back slightly. How much further back can I pull you, actually? Pretty fair ways back. And then, well, that's not going to work in time, okay. But I wanted to try to bottle everybody in. Alright. Yep, get him! Get him, Fawalo Fawalo! I'm going to have to use the flowing room pretty soon, though, I think. Yeah, down to 58. That's a little close for comfort. Although, pretty much... Let's see. Alright. Oh! Okay, you're going to go ahead and use the barrage. Or the lightning rune, rather. A little surprised, honestly. Fortunately, though, I think I had these guys fairly well set up with the barrage runes. Or with the recover. Yeah, so I should be in decent shape. Let me go ahead, though, and send you both in after this one. Now that you've already used your... Okay, you both have barrages. Alright, so I gotta watch out for that. Use my recovers judiciously. Let me go ahead, actually, and send you guys in. Alright, you are rune ship, so you're gonna be equal... Or archer ships, so you're gonna be equal to everybody. Alright, that'll work. And then, let's go ahead... You're about dead. I can just use another star rune and pretty much wipe you guys out. Alright, so yeah, let me go ahead. Alright, what have we got way up at the end of the big bridge here? God have mercy. Okay, we've got Alenia. Alright, yeah, we've got Zahak and Alenia here at the bridge, so... Oh boy, alright, let's go ahead... Well, let's see, they're infantry, right? Yeah, they're infantry, okay. So my cavalry is going to be the stronger of the units here. So I'm going to go ahead and start moving them forward. And then, let me go ahead and move the dragon cavalry along with... Okay, I don't have any more recovers for them, so I've got to be careful. Let me just go ahead and move them to get everybody else ready here. Well, this should go pretty well, I think. I'm going to pull Xeris back and try to get everybody in range of the Star Rune, just to make it a little bit easier to take everyone out, because they should be arriving at a pretty similar moment here. And if I can get this planned out right... Ha! There we go. Got you all. So that should take out 2 of them. And almost took out the 3rd, so chase that last ram ship off, I think. Yep. And then I'll just go ahead and send... Xeris... Oh god, Xeris is not strong against them. Never mind. Send the beavers in. And then... send you back for now.
Put him to rout!
Yes, put him to rout. Because we should be better off on this front, I think. Although... this other side of the naval engagement, honestly, is what's really going to scare me as far as trying to keep everybody going here. Alright, now with you, I'm going to have to go ahead, and they're equal, so it shouldn't be too bad, but I'm going to have to be careful to go. I'm going to have to keep an eye, especially on Kisara and company, because it should work out probably pretty evenly between the two sides. Yeah, both of them lost a pretty fair amount, so I need to use Shula's ship as the foundation on this one, and then use the barrages and recovers to back that up. Let me go ahead and use the last null, Because, I mean, this is the last naval ship on this side of the engagement, and I can't send the Beavers or Xeris' ship over to the other side, sadly. It'd be nice if I could, but I can't. Alright. Oh, yep, that's the barrage. Okay, that's kind of what I figured. Take a look at Shula's health after this and see where it stands, because they're not getting hit with boss attacks, so I don't see this being... Yeah, that wasn't too bad. Alright. Wow, okay, you escaped in a completely different direction than I thought you were going to. Alright, let me go ahead. I've got 2 barrages, so let me go ahead and use barrage 1. Actually, well, probably be better if I use them both against... Or one against this arc ship, and then the other against the second one, or the one that's coming up. Because I want to try to keep this from turning into too much of a game of attrition. It's looking like it's kind of going to be that way anyhow. Alright, yep, the end. Go ahead and take you guys out. And then, if I'm not able to... Really... Oh, wow, that didn't kill him. I'm a little surprised, honestly. Let me see. I can't send them over, can I? I can! Ooh! We have a whole new ball game, folks. Xeris, get in there. That's a little bit of a surprise. I didn't think I could do that.
Let them get away!
Get him, Beavers, get him. Yeah, they left him with 1 HP, and so I end up losing 15 to take that 1 out. Alright, I can't send you guys over. Oh, I can send you over too. Ha 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 ha. Yep, you're all going over here. You guys are going to help out my beleaguered allies. And let's see on the map. Alright, good. Those 2 aren't doing anything. So let me go ahead and advance everybody else too. Alright. Come on, Prince. And boys. Alright.
Shoot now!
We're actually doing a pretty fair job of trying to take folks out, but it's not as good a job as I'd like to do, and I can use my barrage against you. Haha. Eat it. There we go. That'll work, I guess. Oh, and pushed you right into... Okay, yeah, it's about time for me to use a recover with these guys, because they're starting to get down a little bit, and I don't want to risk it. Especially now that I've discovered that I can get the others over here. So, alright. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that recover. The first one anyway. Alright, you don't need it as much. Yeah, there we go. Okay, now you... Okay, how... Oh, you're not even going anywhere. Okay, that'll work too. They're just knocking that boat back and forth. Yeah, that's pretty much what's happening right now. It's a nice scene, actually. Now, Wassil... Okay. Yeah, I definitely need to emphasize using the recovers for Shula, because Shula's going to be my main force in this. Actually, let me hang tight on these guys and just let Shula do all the dirty work for a bit. Wassil, well, now that you guys have gotten rid of Muddle, Barrage, you're not much good, but go ahead and get these guys up here. I think Togil's unit might end up being one of my main attackers, just because I have 2 uses of Vicky's Cyclone Rune, which will help to chase the bad guys back, so to speak. Alright, you need to quit that. Well. You get back. You don't need to attack me yet. I was planning on using that second barrage against the 3rd ship, but it's honestly looking like that might not be necessary, because I don't know if that 3rd ship's going to do anything. So that would be nice. I mean, that would make the naval engagement far easier. And then I could send the rest of the naval units. Oh, come on. You just had to, didn't you? 4? I had 1 with 1 HP, and now I've got 1 with 4? Come on now. That's just asking a little much. Alright. That'll work. Oh, cool, we get items. Alright. Yeah, that third ship isn't really doing anything. I don't know what's going on. What in the world is up with you? Although, that's what they're doing. Wow, they're going all the way around the map. Okay, interesting. I didn't think that was gonna happen. I figured they would end up going under the bridge, but that's just me.
Charge now!
Wow, you managed to get all the way over to the other ship. That's curious. Okay, let's see who it drives off. Probably gonna drive. Oh, it's gonna drive them off. Okay, well, definitely time to use that second recover. There we go. That recover worked a little bit better than I thought it would. Yeah, go get him, Shula. Knock him mostly dead. And then I'm going to send you up here, I think. There we go. Just to get this focusing on Shula. Okay, now this is going to be interesting with the beavers coming along, and then Xeris without the star rune. So I might need to try to squish the archer ship between the two sides here. Alright. Yeah, whoop. No. I want you to go backward. Good grief, I'm just moving this ship back and forth, and it looks like I'm probably not going to get turned around in time. Nope. Okay. Well, this will take him out, but it'll take Kisara and company down a little bit further than I would have liked. But I can deal with that. I'll try to make do with that. And it... Okay, I cry shenanigans now. That's just not right. Alright, so Shula should take them out easily. And then I'll go ahead and use both recovers. Yeah, I need to use both recovers, I think. Alright. Yeah, this should get them back up to speed. Yep, alrighty. Now, you guys go after them too. Now, alright. Oh, here goes nothing. Let me send... Let's see, what have we got as far as... Alright, we go ahead. I'm going to send... Alright. The Prince... And then, let's see. Nah, you need to stay put. Boz has 5. So I can use him just to try to drive people off. And then, alright, need to definitely use you to drive them off as well. Although you're going to be weak, I'm just going to be using the big rune. Or the cyclone rune, rather. Alright, and then I can also send the Dragon Horse Cavalry in as well, although... Oh, I'm going to be using charges with them. I'm not going to use them as much, because they're at greater risk of dying. Man, the Prince is moving a lot faster than I thought he would. Alright, and... Trigger it. Go ahead and hit the Dawn Rune. Shove a can of whoop. Yeah, I aim to do that. I don't know how much whoop I'm going to shove up their rear ends right now, but we'll see in a second, won't we? Oh, well, it took down 100 each. And they actually did retreat slightly. That's a little surprising. Alright. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and use... Whoops. Okay. There we go. Well, that's that, pretty much. Hooray! We wins again! And we get another bunches of money. Okay, that'll work. Alright, so now we get a couple more boss battles to top things off, I think. 20 terabytes of whoop. Yeah, that'll do. Yes, Gazelle, get out of here! Run away! Commander of the Queen's Knights must never abandon her... Oh, blah. That's true, but he's also using this as an excuse. There's another okay. Guess what? You guys get to, defend. Yeah, I'm not holding you responsible for the mistake. I'm just going to turn my back on you and leave you to the front line. Your commandership! You gotta get the jowls going on that one. Time to head straight for the Sun Palace. Hooray! Alrighty, so I think it gives us the chance to form a party. Yep, hello Lucerina. Nice of you to show up here. Alright, so Leon and Miyakis are required. Good thing that they're pretty strong. So with the rest, I'm going to take George because he's a Queen's Knight too, and he's best up front. And then I'm going to, let's see, Zahak is going to be mostly physical. Alenia is, I guess they're both kind of physical. What, the commandership? I was just sitting there shaking my head with my cheeks were going, so that's the sound. Like I said, you got to have your jowls going on that one. Let me take... Well, actually, I've got Kyle up to speed. I'm going to take him too. See, Kyle is now level 59, and he is pretty well good to go, although there are a couple things I still need to do with him. And then, of course, for my mage, Xeris is the queen. Xeris is level freaking 60 with 4 uses of her most powerful magic attack without taking into account the magic absorb. So, yeah. Alright, Entourage. The usual. Egbert, Murad. Hey, Phantom Knight, thanks for coming in. Good to see you. We are actually just about to invade the inner sanctum of Sol-Falena. So we're beginning to get relatively close to the, not quite the end of festivities, but we're getting there. So, yeah. Okay. I think that's actually really, well, let me bring Babbage. And just for the heck of it, I want to bring another good treasure. Oh, no, not treasure. I need to do more pots. So let me bring, where's Norma? There we go. Stick Norma down here in the background and listen to her complain about Ernst not being there, but hey. Alright, so that should do, I think. I actually don't know that 60 is the max in this game. Let me check, because if it is, then he won't really have any more experience to get. Oh, 99 is max. Okay. Alright, that's fine. Understand. Alright, let me get the formation right, of course, because, no, I want to keep it in sorcery. I want George up front. I want Miyakis definitely in the second row. I want Kyle in the second row as well. And then Xeris in the Prince, Leon and the Prince in the third row, and then Xeris in the back. There we go. That'll work nicely. Alright, so really all we have to do now is head into the palace. There's not anything else going on right at this moment, unless you want to save, which I'm not in recording. Or at least in a stream anyway. But yeah, this is the first time we've been to Sol-Falena since the beginning, the first few hours of the game. Unfortunately, we don't get Sol-Falena music just yet. I like that music. It's one of my favorite tracks in the game. But we don't get it yet. Rebel scum. Rah, 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 blah, 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 yada, 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 etc., 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 ad nauseum. Yeah, the Godwoods are going to destroy the world. What do you know? And she goes with the whole party line crap. Yickety, yakety, yickety, yakety, wappada, wappada, wap. PK Gaming. Ah, so you've been watching Raxby's playthrough too. Okay, let's see. No more talking, no more speeches, no more politicking. I agree. Let's kick your butts. Alright, so, since I've got 5 physical party members and Zeros, let me go ahead and focus on getting Zahak out of the way first. I put the power rune on Kyle because with the flowing sword rune, I've got his water level up. That actually will help him hit a lot harder than he normally would. I've got the killer and the... Excuse me, sorry. I've got the killer and the power runes up for Miyakis, just the way I'd had her equipped for a while. Oh, okay. Huh, interesting. Yeah, Raxby named it PK Gaming. So it ended up working out pretty well, or it's worked out pretty well for him so far. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and just go for broke pretty much with the star rune, and then send everybody else. Whoops, hang on. Let me do cooperative since I forgot to do it last time. And there we go. And then, of course, George goes ape on everybody. And there goes the hawk in one turn. Wow. PK fart. Nice. Well, I don't think we're... Nah, we're not going to kill Alenia in one turn. But close enough, really. Ah, George. That's the only bad thing about you, is your magic defense is pure and utter crap. I mean, it's awful. But still, whatever. Alright, now, since we've already gotten... Well, since we've already gotten Zahak down, let's go ahead and take Alenia out here. And we should be good to go, I think. Especially when you do that, George. That Unite reminds me of Family Attack. Speaking of Unite attacks, one that I've yet to show off on camera, my favorite Unite attack so far in Suikoden 2 has to be Gengen and Shiro. I love that one. Yeah, I need to show that on camera at some point. So I won't ruin the surprise for any of you who haven't played Suikoden 2, but it's fun. I like it. It doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but it's still fun. So George is Jeff, I suppose so. Although, doesn't Pooh get the most powerful weapon in Earthbound? If I am not mistaken? We must protect his commandership, blah blah blah. So, we're gonna take drugs. We're gonna get our Instaroids. Yep. Why did you? Because we're completely crazy. And we get weird little crazy portraits too! Yep, so now they go into... they go into Kilderic territory here. Okay, we got our own little cinematic just to watch them freaking out. Alright, so now, obviously, they're going to be a little bit stronger, but shouldn't be too bad, though. And what is this cooperative attack guy? Let's do that first turn, just to show it off. And then, let me do... I want to go ahead and get the shield. Ah, this is Battle Oath. Okay, so this is what you were talking about, Zelda Lord. The Battle Oath in... Suikoden 2 doesn't really explain this, but let's go ahead and use it for the Fury aspect. Oh, Pooh only has one weapon. Okay. Okay, well, my apologies. I wasn't sure one way or the other. Alright, and then... Oh, that's right! I need to use the Twilight Rune, because now Leon has it. I totally forgot she did. Vermilion Sky, I want to see what this looks like. Actually, no I don't. I want to see something better. I want to see the creation attack between her and the prince. So, let's go ahead and use... Holy crap. 1500 plus? And both the prince and Leon have good have good magic stats, so this will probably do even more. So, yeah, buddy, let's go ahead with it. So yes, I intend to do a one-hit kill, or one-turn kill with this battle. I kind of intended to with the last one, too. It just didn't quite work out. Get him, George! Oh! Alright, so now George, Kyle, and Leon are furied, including Sarah's, which doesn't really do much, but yeah. Wow, definitely an impressive looking attack. And unfortunately, they apparently have high magic defense, so no soup for them. Oh well, it looks cool. It didn't do as much damage, but it looks cool anyway. So, alright, now, back to our regularly scheduled program already in progress. Let's go ahead and do co-op between the Prince and Miyakis this time. And then continue with the same pattern as we did earlier. Alright, and then let me see. Oh, Silent Afterglow hits a row. Okay, so it'll hit both of them, I think. There you go. Dang, go George! Too bad the other one wasn't 2600. Hey, beggars can't be choosers. And there you have it. We took out both Alenia battles pretty easily, actually. It wasn't that tough. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get over them dying, pretty much. Wouldn't be a boss fight without resistance. Yeah, I suppose. Alright, now, there actually is one thing that I do need to grab before we get to the throne room. I need to head over this way, I think, if I'm thinking about the right area here. I am not. Okay. I'm going to try to find a couple of treasures. And I get a random battle. Okay, I didn't know I could. Well, alright then. Time to just utterly rip these guys to shreds. Although I probably shouldn't have autoed. I should have maybe used another magic attack or two, but oh well. It opens up the way for Xeris to get some of her magic back and then just go ahead and start knocking into them accordingly. Okay, let's see. The room on the far left. Alright, I'll have to look around for that. They reuse the rune spell animation. Yeah. Okay, well, I didn't anticipate I'd be getting into random battles and using, or getting nifty treasures from it, but hey, what's not to love? Okay, well that is not the rune I was looking... Not the rune. Room. Words, Eric, words that I was looking for. But what I'm wanting to do is... There are a couple of items that I can pick up, and I can probably just auto this battle easily enough. Dang, especially if George executes him on the spot. Nah. Hitting the prince ain't gonna do you any good. But yeah, there are a couple of items that I want to pick up before... I think the last thing that we're going to end up doing on this stream, which is going a little bit longer than I thought it would, honestly, is I want to go through this duel battle with, well, there's one duel battle left with Gazelle, and this has nothing in it. Okay, it's just got the staircase up. Room on the far left, I'm not sure which one it's talking about, actually. Well, I guess I'll find out momentarily. No, this one's Leah's room. Yeah, these are not the